Today's show title, It Takes a Village, focuses on the idea of when everyone is working together toward the same goal. In our case, at Tony Walker Financial, that goal of helping more and more savers worry less about money, well, wonderful things will happen. In other words, to be successful in any endeavor, we first must admit what we are gifted at, what would be our unique strengths, but also admit what might be our weaknesses. And while we all don't have a problem boasting about our strengths, as fallen humans, we sometimes don't want to talk about our weaknesses. Folks, none of us are perfect, and while we all have unique strengths, we all at our core are weak human beings, and at some point in our lives must rely on some sort of higher power. The Apostle Paul knew a thing or two about this concept of where our true strength lies, where in 2 Corinthians 12:10, he states the following, basically saying, when I am weak, I am strong. Interesting assessment of how to get by in the world, don't you think? Especially when we realize that Paul is the same fellow who realized in Romans 7:15 that in his flesh he could do nothing without the strength of God. You see, the beauty of the gospel of Jesus Christ is the admission of our weaknesses and the sinful nature that we all continue to struggle with. Yet, when we place our faith in the finished work of Christ, God promises to be our strength in times when we are actually most weak. It Takes a Village reminds us of the difficulty in making wonderful things happen without the strength of others, because, as we all know, one person can only do so much, and as Paul discovered, when he placed his trust in the Lord, he could do all things through him who provided the strength. So how can we stay focused on God's strength versus falling into the trap of thinking we can do life on our own? How can we truly focus on the needs of others and serve them as best we can during this limited time on earth? Well, one way I have been able to keep my focus on God and serving others is through this simple little hierarchy of service. Let me explain how this works. Basically, what I've done is I've started off serving God. That's who I'm going to serve first. Then underneath him is my spouse, Susan. That's second in command, so to speak. Then my service falls to my immediate family. Now, this might surprise people. Next in line, in terms of my mission field, are my clients. Those are the ones I feel God has called me to serve. Then underneath my clients is actually my staff, because the staff must realize they are there to serve our clients. And of course, I want to make sure my staff are taken care of. And then, assuming I have any time and energy left, obviously, I'm going to do my best to serve the needs of others.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.